week's Daily B, we had Fuji International with the chicane in Group 4. Racing mediums, G70 is quite strong with its 4-wheel drive still, and racing medium obviously helps that. Now the first corner you want to brake really late over here, you're looking out for this 100 board on the left, or just where the curbing begins. That's where you get onto the brakes, down into second, start getting off, and you want to accelerate out as you get through this bollard. You can be quite aggressive and you full throttle, but then it will rotate the car a bit as well. Start to gradually get onto the throttle a bit aggressively, just so that you don't get too much wheel spin. Now this corner, just before you get to the end of that barrier on the left hand side, and using that orange block as a bit of a marker, just tap the brakes, get in fourth. You can see you stay in fourth over here, you're not gearing down. You can see I'm aiming for that bollard, and you can clip it, no track limits there, straighten up as much as possible and accelerate through there for the shadows there. Just start lifting through this whole corner. You don't need to tap the brakes, but at this point where you have this exit road on the right hand side, by that point you want to be full throttle. Now just before the 50 board, where the curbing on the left hand side for the previous corner ends, that's where you want to get onto the brakes in a straight line over here, down into second, and accelerate out aggressively again. For the G70 you can rev it out a bit and get some performance out of it, so do that. All of this fairly straightforward. Looking out for this Dunlop sign over here, just as that hits the end of your screen on the right hand side, that's where you're going to start braking. Again, quite late. Roll into the corner just on partial braking in first, accelerate out, lift off for the left-hander, and accelerate out in second. Now just after that green stuff on the left-hand side starts, or you can see a bit of division in the tarmac there on the left-hand side, just over there you want to start braking. Just keep it in third, only gently tap the brakes, just pull the car inside. And then over here, as you see that GR Supra sign on the outside, you're almost aiming straight past it. And just again tap the brakes, not full braking for the amount of time. Get into second. And then for this corner, as that barrier on the right hand side ends with the orange marking, that's where you're going to start getting onto the brakes. Just tap the brakes again, down into second, and I was using those little yellow stuff on the right hand side on the curbing just to get my accelerating marker, so as the first one passes you'll be on the throttle, and that should just keep you right on the edge of the track over there. Then you accelerate out, hit for the line, grab the car out, and should be good. This one was a 47.1.